Okay, welcome to our first set of notes for Unit 1 in Math 2. And your notes sheets say Unit 1-1, Introductions to Transformations. And so this part should be a review for most of you. We're going to look at 4 types of transformations: reflections, rotations, translations, and dilations in this unit, and a combination of those 4 types of transformations. So let's go ahead and get started. You should have this note sheet out. Okay, first we're going to talk about what a transformation is. Okay, and the transformation is changing a figure using a flip, side, turn, or to resize it. So we're going to look at specific names for the flip, slide, turn, and resize. The preimage is the image we're starting out with. So that's the original image, or the original figure. And the image is the figure after rotation. Or I'm sorry, after the transformation. Whatever that transformation may be. Okay, there are parts of a transformation are the type. What type is it? And there's 4 types we're going to talk about. There's the other, type. There is the preimage. So if I ask you what are the parts of the transformation, there's a type, the preimage, and the image. There's 4 types of transformations. The first one is a translation. That's what you may have learned to be a slide. The second one is a rotation, which is a turn around a fixed point. There is a reflection, which we referred to in last year, maybe in 6th grade, as a flip. And then if we resize the figure, it is called a dilation. And that's a resizing. So we get isometry when the transformation, where the preimage and the image are congruent. So that just means that the preimage and the transformed image are exactly the same in size and shape. They are congruent. Types of asymmetries are of the 4 types of transformations above. So these 3, translations, rotations, and reflections, will give you isometry. So translations, rotations, and reflections. They don't change the size or the shape. They just change the location it is on. In our case, it will be on the coordinate plane. So they will have the same size and the same shape. Asymmetries are also called rigid transformations because they're not changing the size or the shape. So sometimes you'll see these referred to as rigid transformations. Because the size and the shape is remaining the same. A similarity mapping is another way to describe a transformation. So it's a transformation where the image and the preimage are similar. So that means the shape is the same, but the size is different. And the only one that we're resizing is a dilation. So the types of similarity mapping is a dilation. And similarity mappings only preserve the shape. they will have a different size. If the size and the shape are the same, then we'd have a rigid transformation, which is asymmetry. Rigid transformations are where the preimage and the image are congruent. If they are similar in shape, then that is a similarity mapping, and that's a dilation. Okay, so the transformations map figures onto the images and may be described using the arrow notation. The prime mark notation is used to identify the image points. And the diagram below, K prime is the image of K, which went from K to K prime. So what that's saying is that our original image will not have any prime marks. This is our preimage because there's no prime marks. This is our new image because there are prime marks here. So triangle JKQ has been transformed to triangle J prime, K prime, and Q prime. It just means that JKQ maps onto J prime, K prime, and Q prime.